Alright, we're eating high raw vegan for the day. And guess what they're having for breakfast? Waffles. Roland comes up to me today and she's like, oh my gosh, do you want waffles for breakfast? And I'm like, anyways, we move on. Alright, we're starting off strong with a little bit of celery juice. Very delicious, very yummy. Just as yummy as a waffle, really. And I'm gonna use this juicer we found on the side of the road. And it's honestly about 10 times better than the juicer we already have. So it was 10 out of 10 find. Celery. Where isn't it?
Sit. Sit. Look at what Mama's doing.
Why is it working?
It's broken. You got off the side of the street.
Crisis averted. Just, it was like dingly donged the wrong way, so. We've got our little celery juice. So let me explain myself a little bit. I've been fascinated with like a raw vegan diet and just how I would feel, what it's really like, what it entails. I don't know if I could ever like do it because especially, this is why I'm doing it in the summer, especially in the wintertime, like warm, you know, stews, soups, chilies, like cooked food. It's so delicious to me. I just don't know if I could just go fully raw. But there's a lot of enticing like research and all kinds of stuff about like the benefits of a raw diet and how good people feel. And obviously it's like very plant-based and like whole food, which is obviously really good and the best that you can do. But your girl loves a warm meal. But I thought it would be fun to try for a day. I do really want to try it for like maybe a week. I'm gonna see how the day goes and then we'll, you know, I just committing to a week of it. It's just like the second, you know, I start filming one of these videos, you know, we're having waffles for breakfast or we're gonna go out for dinner, and then it just gets that much harder. But I'm very excited. Yeah, I can't wait to see where the day takes us. So cheers. Celery. Chug, 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 chug. Gotta admit, the celery juice today is particularly rank. It's kind of like bitter. Sometimes the celery is actually a little sweet. Today is not one of those days, but it's so good for you, you know? You just gotta tell yourself that. It's so good for you. So I'm quite literally following what I eat in a day that I found of a raw vegan diet. I'm just gonna like, I looked up meal plans of a raw vegan diet. I looked up like all kinds of things. And I had a lot of trouble finding like exact things. So we're gonna hope that this goes well. But like things like tea. Does tea count? Because you're like boiling it? Like, can you have a cup of tea? Like a herbal tea? I don't know what, there's certain lines that I can't. And obviously they do eat some cooked things. Lightly cooked or like steamed. Bear with me. I did as much research as I could. So I'm gonna try and make this as authentic as it can be. But also, everybody's diet is different. Everybody's body is different. Everything works differently for different people. And we all just gotta remember that, right? It's not black and white, you know? There's gray zones and everybody does what's best for them. Ugh. Celery juice does not feel best for my body right now. Alright, we did it. It's done. It's just foam now. Moving on to breakfast. For breakfast, we're gonna have a whole, hear me out, pineapple. A whole pineapple. Bandit, you smell that? We're gonna eat this whole thing, which is a little insane. We're just gonna be like out here eating SpongeBob's house. Like what? I have not bought a pineapple, like a whole one, in so long. It's been a long time. And I don't know if it's fully ripe or not. I'm really hoping that it is. It smells quite juicy. So, and it is yellow in a lot of it, but like it's a little green on the top. Fingers crossed, we're gonna cut into this baby and it's gonna be a perfect unana. We're gonna go for it. It smells really pineapple-y, so that makes me want to think that it is really pineapple-y, like it's ripe. I love watching these videos where people cut up pineapples. I don't know why, it's so satisfying. So there's this terrifying show that they used to make us watch in school that was like French, and it was like with a pineapple. And I don't remember what it was called. It was, I don't know. It was a pineapple and he was terrifying. He was like a little pineapple puppet. but I have very fond memories of him. And I love him and I hope he's well. The thing that I'm following said, eat a whole pineapple for breakfast. That's a lot of pineapple. Even for a girl who loves pineapple. Also, I wish there was a pizza under it. But I feel like my tongue might disintegrate. I feel like I can eat a decent amount of pineapple, but after a while, I feel like it starts to do a tongue tingly thing, you know? Gets itchy. We're gonna proceed with caution. And we're gonna just have just a little bit. And we're gonna see how it goes. Oh, Bandit, you wanna grab that, buddy? A little piece of pineapple fell. Go ahead. Bandit is cleanup crew. The one thing that's a struggle with cutting up a pineapple, I feel like, is everything just gets so sticky. But we got a little pineapple chunks. Like, I feel like, yeah, the table. I gotta wash my phone, the camera.
Those egg-free waffles?
Yeah.
Delicious.
Yeah, good, eh?
Whatever you did, it worked.
Thank you. But you know what's funny is that Rowan wanted waffles this morning. And I'm doing eating raw for the day, eating raw vegan for the day, so I didn't even get to have a waffle. Bandit loves pineapple. Wait. Okay, Gendo, go ahead. Oh, yes, you love it. You support this lifestyle, don't you? Alright. Halfway down the bowl. Bandit wishes that this was his meal because he loved pineapple. It's really good though. It's very fresh. I just don't know if I could tackle a full pineapple. That's a lot. That's a big boy. You're also a big boy. Good boy, Bandit. Oh, I love the pineapple. Yummy. Actually, one thing that's very interesting about this day is that it's a very low effort cook day. Nothing has to be cooked, you know what I mean? So I just chop up some together. Easy living. I got through the half of the pineapple, but my tongue, it's such a weird feeling to describe, you know what? Like, tongue gets like a little stingy and a little itchy, and yeah. So Bandit did have to eat the last few pieces. Yeah. So I don't think I could do a full pineapple. My tongue would probably be non-existent. Doesn't pineapple have that like enzyme in it that it literally like could like burn flesh or something? That's breakfast for now. I don't know how long it's gonna hold me, so we will skip right into lunch if I get hungry. All right, lunch is gonna be a smoothie and these raw fig carrot like energy ball bite things that look actually really delicious. I hope they're not gonna be too sweet because dates sometimes, you know, they hit you with a little sweetness.
First dates are kind of awkward.
First dates are kind of awkward. All right, so we need 7 dates, 2 tablespoons of flaxseed, carrot, cinnamon, nutmeg, oat flour. What a day. What a day to miss out on. We have leftover pizza that he's gonna have for lunch. I tried to be lazy and I tried to blend the oats in just like in the food processor to make oat flour. It didn't work out so good. So I had to blend separately my oat flour. And so it's supposed to be a raw carrot cake bite. And honestly, all the flavors are there. It's just the texture of, obviously it doesn't feel like carrot cake, but it does kind of taste like carrot cake. I'm gonna top them with a little bit of walnuts on top. Walnut chonkies. All right, these are the bad boys. They're kind of giving pumpkin vibes, fall vibes a little bit. I've already kind of tasted the batter, but it tastes really good. But I'm pretty sure I have to eat the whole plate to get like nutrients.
It's a lot of things.
It's a lot of things.
Hey, you need it.
This is, I think, what I have a problem with is that you have to eat like a lot of the same thing, right? And you can't eat small portions because you gotta get calories or nutrients or vitamins or minerals. All the ingredients. And these are dog safe, so wait. Can I have a paw? Shake a paw. How was it? Delicious? Delicious. All right, we've got 3 left, and I left the 3 biggest ones. I don't know why, just because I was trying to avoid them, but they're back now. They're really good. They taste good, but after the 4th, the 5th one, I'm sick of it. But I don't like repetitive stuff a lot, so maybe that's it.
if those were 12 donut holes, you're telling me you wouldn't have eaten
No,
all
I could not eat 12 donut holes. Are you kidding me? 12 donut holes?
Why are we calling them that? They're Timbits. Come on.
12 Timbits in a row? No.
Okay.
Like 3, maybe 4. Maybe in my youth, in my crazy days. Bandit! Bandit, you see him? Bandit is cracked for these things. He's had one and he's like, oh my god. It's the best tasting thing ever, eh? But yeah, they're good. Just
Too much.
yeah, a little too much. The nuts are good for like a texture thing. Or like it adds a little bit of crunch, because other than that, they're just kind of like... Okay, I finished my balls and we're just about to go kayaking, so fingers crossed that I'm full enough until second part of lunch, which is a little bit of a smoothie later. But hopefully I'm full of raw vegan power energy. We just got back and I'm a little bit hungry again, so I'm gonna make a little smoothie. Well, technically kind of made. We've got hemp hearts, frozen banana, frozen strawberries and blueberries, some mango, some pineapple, and a little bit of spinach. Always needs a little shaky poo. All right, we got our little cap on. We're gonna take it to go. I know I like stuttered. Did you hear that? I made more of a smoothie bowl consistency.
We never go
She's
that
You
short.
see that?
No, we never go that short.
You're
That's
saying
pretty
shorter
Should I put it over my head?
No, I wouldn't say short.
All right, we got some very overripe peaches that we just cut up that are almost kind of like mush. So juicy. All right, now comes the interesting part. Dinner. So we're having bell pepper. We usually call it roasted red pepper pasta, but we're not roasting it. So the whole cold aspect of this is really hard for my brain to conceptualize, because the zoodles, the zucchini noodles, are gonna be cold, and then the sauce is gonna be cold, and then I'm gonna feel cold. It's got bell peppers, green onions, parsley, garlic, water, salt, pepper, and some lime juice. So, all right, I definitely gotta cut the bell peppers up smaller. Sauce. It tastes pretty good. All right, it's zoodle time. Now, I do have a zoodler, but I don't know where it is. We're gonna have to make handmade zoodles. So I'm just gonna like shred it thin, and then I'm gonna like maybe cut it into like strippies. A little makeshift zoodle, if you will. Wow, look at those zoodles. Bandit, do you see those zoodles? That is pretty impressive zoods, if you ask me. Now we delicate, oh wow, that's quite watery. I mean, not so bad. The beginning was definitely watery though. Then I just wanted to top it with these little cherry tomatoes that I got for like a little bit of color, a little bit of flair. Oh my goodness, look at that. Okay, the liquid kind of ruins it, but the presentation, kind of a 10. Let's give it a go. Zucchini raw is such an interesting concept to me. I never thought you could eat it raw, but people do. The sauce is actually really delicious. I'm gonna have to pour off the water though, because I'm gonna spill it on myself. The sauce is actually bussin' for being a cold sauce. And the tomatoes are really good. Yeah, this is actually delicious. I just could never imagine eating it on like a cold winter's day. Freezing outside, you're cold. Yeah, it's so weird eating it cold. Like it's almost like a salad. I poured off the sauce because I couldn't emotionally handle the danger of that. If you had showed me this years ago, I would have been like, what the heck is that? But it's just surprising how good it is. And it's so quick too. It took me like 5 minutes to put together. The synopsis. Spent way less time cooking, prepping, and everything. It was incredible. I got meals together in like 5-10 minutes. That's really cool. I mean, like I do love to cook, and obviously I would miss it if I did this like all the time. That was really fun. Like if you're busy and you just done. I actually felt way more full than I thought I would the entire day. I thought I'd be so hungry and grouchy because I get super angry when I'm hungry. But I actually felt like super full. So obviously I was eating enough of everything that I needed to eat. That was pretty cool. Wasn't expecting that. 3, I feel really good. I felt super energized. I exercised a lot today. I was very busy, so it kept me going, it kept me fueled. It would be super interesting to see how I felt over like a multiple day period, if I did it for a week, 2 weeks, that kind of thing. But the cons were, it feels a bit repetitive when you need to eat really large amounts of things. So like the energy balls or just anything that you need to eat like a lot of. I super duper miss warm food. Everything just looked so warm and inviting. Just warm food is like a hug. And yeah, you just like, you miss out on just certain things. You're like, oh, I really want to eat that. But way better than I thought it was gonna be. All the meals were delicious. Pretty impressive. Another thing I want to try is eating like a fruitarian for a day. So let me know if you guys would like to see that. I think that could be really fun. All right, we'll see you in the next one.